us deep to get us going. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. They'll hand it off. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. So we got the Big Ten versus the Big 12, two conferences that have been reshaped dramatically in recent years, Kirk. Always interesting to have these two leagues collide. It's an opportunity.
Yeah, and the Big Ten and the Big 12, they don't have a ton of history together, but they do have some history in recent years. Remember, Ohio State and Oklahoma had a home-and-home. Ohio State beat Oklahoma in Norman, and then the following year, remember Baker Mayfield planting the Oklahoma flag after they upset Ohio State in 2017, and that propelled them into a playoff berth. So there's no reason why a win like that on either side couldn't do the same.
Early adversity here. They face a 3rd down in the opening possession. And they pick up the first on the ground. Running with purpose. And the Ducks pick up enough yardage for a 1st down.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got the offense to 3rd down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Short pass, finds the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Gets the first and still running. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, it was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Downfield, it's Lewis. Nice grab. It's Parker. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Grab behind the line. It's Atkins.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the 1st down.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Looking to scramble. That's reeled in. It's Parker. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Good job here, the quarterback. His primary receiver did not look open. Instead of forcing the ball, he finds the running back as a check down and picks up a first down.
And the Buffaloes pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Looking to throw it again. Snags the quick throw. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call. Oh, they spot a holding call. That'll back him up 10 yards, and they'll try it again. Offense hurting itself with a penalty. First down and 20. Breaks an open space. He's in the clear. The 30. Inside the 20. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Colorado.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. He's going to take off. Only a short gain in that run. Defense able to pen him in.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs, and they did it right there.
Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. He hands it off from the gun. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. The Ducks with first and 10 here. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Looking to throw. It's Moore. Hot over the middle. It's Johnson. Tackle's made quickly, but that's a big gain. Ball moves to the 35-yard line.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy, a guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. Started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws, and Justin Herbert. Of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday, what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. And we're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Back in motion now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the out route.
Love to to see a quarterback who looks for a matchup on third down. Sees his go-to guy who's got a favorable matchup, gets the ball to him for a first down.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. On the run, it's Hill. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. So far, this has been a battle on the ground. They've completed the first quarter, and the run game has dominated. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. The sure hands. It's Atkins. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
On the move now. Looking to scramble now. No fear shown by the freshman quarterback to pick up the first down himself. The Buffaloes will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Second down after that short completion. Takes the handoff. It's Parker. Look out, room to run here. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Defense stuffs him right there. No gain. Fourth down coming up.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan. He finds some space. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs. Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up. And now you've got another chance at points. He escapes the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield.
Solid gain there. It sets up a 1st and goal at the 7.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
And the Buffaloes looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Caught behind the line. It's Atkins. Touchdown, Buffs. They couldn't stop him there. Can you say methodical? A marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sutter. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Turns on the speed. Still going. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown.
And Chris, just like that, 6 points. This guy is unbelievable, setting up his blocks and then using his speed to take it all the way to the house for a touchdown.
Comes the point after attempt. PAT puts him in front by 7. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. It's Lewis. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Caught at the 30. Still running. Touchdown, Buffaloes. Way too much speed on that play.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. Returner decides to field it. And the coverage team able to bring him down. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. The Ducks will crank up the tempo. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. Some hard running there through a tackle. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31. A 1st and 10 play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's running out of time here. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up. Second and 10 now from the 31 after the incompletion. The shotgun handoff here. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Man tackled after a small pickup there.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Grab behind the line. It's Hunter. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Moore. And the ball is picked off. Could take it all the way. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Colorado. And the defense joins the scoring party now.
Man, what a play by this linebacker. Just sitting back in zone coverage, does a really good job of reading the eyes of this quarterback, anticipates that throw, steps in front, and walks to the end zone for a touchdown.
So with the PAT, they take a 7-point lead, 28-21. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Play action here on first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Makes the catch downfield. What a grab by the junior. The Ducks come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. The sure hands, it's low. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Back to throw. It's Moore. Pulls it in. It's Hill. And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. And the Ducks will have 1st and 10 here. Wants to throw it. Catch made on the right side. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Oh, and he dropped it. We do not see that very often from this guy. He's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on 3rd down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the 1st down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. The pocket breaking down. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this away to get the second half going. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the return will be brought down. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now and start the third quarter. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for. Looking to pass. It's Lewis. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. So 3 plays in, this offense has set up a 1st and goal. Very efficient so far. In the red area, it's Parker. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Buffs.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Using his legs, it's Davison. Moves the ball up to the 30. 3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking deep to the right side. Can't connect on the long throw. Incomplete. A 4th down stop.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's 4th down, you've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Grab down the middle. It's Atkins. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be 1st down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Looking to scramble. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Looking to pass. It's Lewis. Grabbed by the receiver. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another for
touchdown, Buffaloes. Still no answer for this offense.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the point after is right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back, and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
Important second down play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Downfield shot, ball's incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Fleming. Now here he goes. Past the 20. The 10. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a first and goal. After the huge play, they're pounding on the door. It's first and goal at the 3. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. Tremendous toughness here. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where they'll start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Dropping back. It's Lewis. Who makes the grab. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Breaks into the clear. Crosses the 35. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. And the Buffaloes looking to run some tempo here.
Boy, is this tough to deal with for this defense. Not only do you give up a big gain, but look at this. They're already at the line of scrimmage, about to snap the ball again.
Tackle up near midfield at the 48. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
An inside give now from the shotgun.
Well, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Breaks free. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
It's a good positive game by the offense, and it's enough for the first down. They're already looking to get up to the line of scrimmage.
He'll take a deep shot here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. They can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Throws a stiff one. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Scanning the field. It's Moore. On the move now. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the quarter. And so far, we have been treated to a serious quarterback duel. Both these guys putting on a show so far. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Trying for a fourth down completion. Quick throw, testing the middle. And this one is caught. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this.
He hauls it in to the 15, still going. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Ducks.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And the returner is brought down. Buffalo's offense is back out there on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. And it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Dropping back, it's Lewis. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Chewing clock with the running game. Fights off a defender. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down after that previous play. It's a shotgun run call. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Here we are, late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Let's it fly to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Well, the quarterback throws this ball short of the marker, relying on his guy to do the rest. But on third down, you have to put the ball at least to the first down marker. That's too much to ask of this receiver.
Offense rolling the dice on this fourth down call. He keeps it on the design run. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. First down and more. He's still running. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down play coming up. Play fake, looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. The QB throws his third pick of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. He gets loose. Breaks into the clear. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down. With that, they should be able to hold on, Kirk, and they prevail in this early season showdown. Never sure at this point how much the rankings mean, but this lower-ranked team came in here and showed they're the better side.
Anytime you can pull off an upset like this over such a highly ranked team, obviously will help your resume and I think build some confidence that should carry over the rest of the year.
The Buffaloes enter their final minute here, just looking to run the clock out.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
And the deep ball is broken up. What a play by that DB.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss. And the defense will stop the clock with a timeout here. 25 seconds remaining. And the Buffaloes will line up to boot it away. And finally, we have a punt, the first of the game for either team. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. To the air, it's Moore. Looking deep for late-game heroics. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Looking for a late deep throw. Oh, and he can't quite come up with it. That would have been huge. Brings up third down.
Chris, this is it. Last shot here. Let's see if anybody can come up with a miracle play.
They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Quick completion to the tight end. And they wrap him up and bring him down in what is the final play of the game. So what an entertaining battle here today, but in the end, Kirk, the #1 ranked team couldn't make enough plays to dodge the upset here.
Well, it's hard to have your fastball working every single week when you have that bullseye. And sometimes the pressure is just too much, and you make some mistakes that you don't normally do, and I think that's exactly what we saw today.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.